Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Moonlight Readings. I am Essie Khadija, and here I will be teaching the art of magic. Today I am doing a video on tarot cards, and I am going to teach you how to do tarot cards in a very unique way. I'm going to teach you how to do tarot cards using playing cards. So I'm going to teach you how to do tarot card readings using playing cards with basic numerology information and maybe a little astrology and symbolism. So I'm going to start off with the suit. Hello, and I'm going to jump right back into it, and we are going to pick up where we left off, discussing or learning how to give yourself a tarot card reading using playing cards. And I just went over the hearts, which is equivalent to cups, and now I am going to go over spades, which is equivalent to swords. So swords are all about intellect and communication and the way you analyze things and dealing with your thoughts and rationalizing things out and justifying things. So I want to start with, of course, the number 1. We're going to start with the ace. The ace of swords, or the ace of spades. And again, ones are dealing with new beginnings, dealing with creation, and we want to associate that with our thoughts, and we want to associate that with the way we communicate things. So again, that would be one's ace of swords is new thoughts, a new ideal, a new reality of things, how you look at things differently. It could be a new ideal, of course. So that would be the 1, or the ace of spades. Then we have the 2 of spades. And 2s deal with duality, balance, and intuition and support. And we want to associate that with the 2 of spades, or the 2 of swords. And that, again, is the way we rationalize things out, the way our thoughts. So in associating 2 with our thoughts, it could very well be conflict. A lot of times I see conflict, a conflict within your thoughts, or even a conflict with someone else's thoughts, and not seeing eye to eye. It could be an awareness of something, because 2s is associated with intuition. So it could be like an awareness of something that just didn't sit right with you, you becoming aware of that. It could be like conflict in the future, that you are not aware of. It could mean like taking a break from a relationship, but I don't want to get too much, because I want to really go more into detail also on how to actually read the cards and pick up the energy from the cards. So this is just a basic rundown on what each card means, but I will go more into details on how readings are actually done. And moving right along, because I don't want to lose where we're at, we're going to move right to the number 3. And 3s are self-expression, creativity, and outcome. We want to associate that with our thoughts, or the way we rationalize things out, And a lot of times 3 could be, the outcome can be like the suffering of, just feeling suffering from like thoughts, or maybe like a love sickness, or a, disloyalty, or aware of like the truth of, things really coming out, and you seeing things for like what they really are, being aware of the truth of maybe like a, disloyalty, it also could very much be health issues too. So that is the 3 of swords, or 3 of spades. 4. The 4 of spades. So the 4 of swords. So 4s are all about foundation. It's all about foundation and hard work. So we're going to associate that with intellect and communication. And we get a form of recovering. Maybe like recovering from a lot of thinking, a lot of hard thinking and hard work, and needing to rest, to really rest your mind from doing too much thinking after even maybe a relationship that was like a very trying and testing relationship. You may need to rest mentally, So 4 is all about recovering and resting for the 4 of spades. So we're going to move along to 5s. And 5s is all about change and freedom. It's all about change and freedom. So we're going to associate that with intellect. And sometimes it could very much so mean conflict. So like when I see the 5 of swords, it's like, fighting, maybe like fighting for change, fighting for, a stand, or some type of conflict, or even maybe even being defeated in a no-win situation. Maybe it's time to back away from a situation while you still have your dignity. So that's like the number 5 is all about change and freedom. And when you're dealing with intellect, you want to, protect that change, that freedom. Sometimes it's defeated, it could be a warning to conflict to come, or conflict, or getting over a conflict. So that's the number 5 of spades. We're going to move along to the number 6. Now 6s is all about love, harmony, and relationships. And here we are talking about air signs, and 6 is ruled by Gemini, and it's like a communicating of a harmony of the mind. That's what 6 is about. So it could be reflecting on past burdens, or maybe a burden or something that's to an unknown future, or something that's going to come up, it could also mean like moving away from conflict, or literally moving away, across like waters. It could very much so mean something in that form, like moving from trouble, troubled waters, So that's like the 6, because 6s is, again, it's all about a union of the mind and coming together, of harmony, of the union of the mind. And that's the 6 of spades. Now we're going to move on to 7. Now everybody knows like 7 is like the spiritual number. You know, a lot of times 7 is about like withdrawing and introverting and really finding yourself. So we're going to associate that with intellect and communicating in our thoughts and analyzing. And we come to, you know, it could mean like being, you know, cautious. You know, 7 is always like a cautious, you know. So it could be like, again, be very cautious of maybe conning individuals around you. It could be like a warning sign of someone that maybe, you know, stole something, or a thief that may be around you, an underlying business dealings, you know, and even legal problems, or even like a fear of a loss of a relationship, you know, or even a fear of losing your good reputation, you know. So that is the 7. 7 of spades. So we are on the 8 of spades, the number 8, the 8 of spades. So again, we're dealing with intellect, and we're dealing with communication, and we're dealing with the number 8. And 8 is all about prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. So now we're going to talk about that in an intellect, or like maybe like a analytical way. And when you're dealing with the number 8, with the 8 of spades, it could feel trapped. It could be sign of feeling trapped of your thoughts and self-denial even, you know, maybe even like physically jail, you know. Inability to take action, and inability, you know, unable to make decisions, you know, and tied up in love, and tied up in money, you know, or even like physically hurt or physically restricted from doing something, you know. So that's like the number 8, the 8 of spades. So the number 9, we're talking about the number 9, the 9 of spades. So 9 is all about completion, you know, conclusion and compassion, you know. And so when you're dealing with the number 9 and your thoughts, sometimes you can be obsessed with your thoughts. You know, you can become very obsessive. So 9 could be like very obsessive with thoughts. It could be so much obsessive that it's causing anxiety, you know, insomnia, you know, not being able to sleep. You know, 9 is very much so a stress related, dealing with thoughts. And it brings us to the 10, the 10 of spades. Now 10 is all about like abundance, and you know, we're talking about the 10 of spades. So it's the 10 of swords. So you're dealing with maybe like feeling drained from feeling drained from everything, you know, everything just coming down on you, and maybe feeling, you know, defeated, you know, unexpected endings. You know, you may even feel like, you know, you can't really move on, you know, when you just get to your ends and you're tired. That's the 10 of spades. 10 of spades.